Alright, so this is the third time I've tried this blog. The first time it just stopped recording, and the second time there was no sound, so now I'm using effects to amuse myself. So I hope you like this as much as I'm liking it. I look like Jay Leno. Okay, okay. So, I am doing a response on Will Richardson's blog from 2006, November 2006, called "Dear Kids, You Don't Need to Go to College." Wow, this is really amusing. So yeah, "Dear Kids, you don't need to go to college," is basically exactly that. He writes up this letter like he's talking to his two kids about how college education isn't necessary, and that really caught my attention because both my parents didn't go to college and they're doing really well for themselves. I guess the fact that they were able to send me to college shows something financially and whatnot, like with their careers, like that they've been successful. And the fact that they didn't go to college really impresses me. It kind of, sorry, it's really hard to focus with this thing. It kind of shows that you, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And it's not that you have a diploma, it's how you can network. Two of the really good lines that I picked out of Will Richardson's blog here. The first one is, instead of the piece of paper on the wall that says you're an expert, you will have an array of products and experiences, reflections, and conversations that show your expertise, show what you know, and make it transparent. I really like that because it kind of shows you that you can kind of go anywhere you want to get the kind of education that you would get from a diploma, and you can do many things outside of college that will show your talents. The second one I really liked was, and I want to remind you that in my own experience, all of the learning I did in all of the college classrooms I've spent time in does not come close to the learning that I've done on my own. I really relate to that because I think anytime I'm searching for something on the net or reading something that I want to read about on the net, I really make it my own. And I think that it's easier to remember what you've read and what you've kind of gone through in your head, the thought process of figuring out what it means to you. Like, that really helps for you to remember the content on the page or the website. So I really like that quote. What else? I guess I just really like the blog. I could really relate to it. Unfortunately, I really don't think that not going to college is an option anymore. Well, it is an option. It's not maybe the smartest option. Maybe about 10 years ago, it could work. You know, not having a diploma and getting a job and everything, that might work. But now, pretty much everyone that in the past however many years that has been saying, like, oh, you need a college diploma to make any good amount of money, like, that kind of scared companies and parents into thinking, oh, well, we can only hire people with diplomas because they're the only people that are competent enough to do this. And parents thinking, okay, well, they need a college diploma because, you know, they're not going to be competent enough to do it without it. And even though that's not true, that's kind of what I think companies think now. So unfortunately, it's not really true anymore. But I really like the blog. I could really relate to it. So sorry about all the rambling. It's really distracting, but at the same time, it's really frustrating to say the same thing over and over 3 times. So I hope you enjoyed my blog.